make this pear look half decent, and then, I mean, this onion, and then we got these two pears here. And so we're gonna jump right in, and so, this pear, this whole thing down here was like, it's supposed to be this highlight that's right there, but it doesn't look very good. So the first thing I want to do is hit that. So I'm gonna do like an exaggerated, like goldish color. So take some yellow, and then here we have some, mostly this Primatech thing, and so that's cool. And here's yellow ochre, called French ochre. Let's try to put some of that in there, looking good. Get some more water. Here is this thing is like kind of like a burnt umber. Put some of that in just to get this more oniony look. It looks like a good color. So let's see if we, let's just call it like this color right here. See, go right here. Okay, we gotta be bold at this point because this whole thing was just getting wishy-washy. Okay, so we got that, color that we just designed, and now I'm just gonna like blend the color in. So how are we doing? Okay, that's a big improvement. Let's see, more of that color. Here is a color called rust, which is kind of a fluorescent green thing, and I'm gonna try that down here for this highlight. I was undecided what to do with this highlight, but let's just try this because we want the whole painting to pop, and I don't know if it's really, if these are really popping colors. So we'll go back to our gold try. I'll put this one here, that's cadmium yellow, deep. Put some of that. Let's see what we got going here. Put some right there. Let's just go right here. We're trying to be bold at this point because the thing was just getting kind of go nowhere. So that looks cool. Now I'm going to go cover this whole thing. I'm going to remove that highlight that's right there. It's this highlight. There's a secondary highlight there. Let's take that out. And now I need more of a red gold in there. Hi for 3 people who are stopping by. Thank you for stopping by my live real-time watercolor painting. Talk about a good time. So here we got that same gold color, but it's mixing red in. So, the onion is kind of a reddish color, although it's very faint. And so let's see if we can't just get some of that there. And we're being bold here, that's for sure. And that really is helping a lot, I would say. And up here we have this already hinted at, but I'm going to try to make that a little bigger. And that's nice. And go up here, why not? And how about a couple of these little lines that are like ribs of the thing? Let's see if we can get a couple of those going. And not bad. And then let's go here. We got our bold red color. That looks pretty bad suddenly. Let's see. I'm gonna go more of like a brown here. This is actually called deep gold or some color like that. I don't know, but it looks a lot like Van Dyke brown. I'm just gonna say, okay, that's nice. All right, let's see. I'm gonna go right here. And I don't know if that's good or not. Probably not. You can sort of spread this around. And we don't have the same color in a lot of different places. As if we got here, which is in front of that, then they're going to look the same distance away, and who wants that, right? Hey, thanks a lot for that thumbs up. 8 thumbs up is my record for a half apple. I don't know if anyone's noticed the half apple. So anyway, I get this, there's a highlight right there. I want to get that in represented, so just going to go right here and take this out. Okay, that's our highlight, good. And here's another highlight. Let's see if we can get a highlight, yes, like that. And let's see if we can get another one like that. It's probably not. And see about this. Just rubbing that with pretty much water. Let's see if, okay, yeah, some of that's removing. That's cool. And let's do a little bit right here. Just rubbing it with the water. Hello to 3 people. Hey, where are you all from? I'm in Miami. Okay, yeah, there's a highlight. That doesn't really look that good. And what is this area right here all about? I never even saw that. Uh, let's go back to our like orange thing, gold, whatever that is. I'm gonna see if I can. Let's just go like right here. See if we can do a little build up in this area. And yeah, I don't know about this little area right there. Looks very, very suspicious. Well, anyway, we blot that up because we want a subtle thing, not a big bold tone. And see what's happening down here. I don't know. See about getting a more of a curve right there. And really, I don't know, slow going right here, I'll tell you. I used to think I was like good at painting onions, but so far on this onion, I don't know if that's really the case. Hey, 12 people here. How is everybody doing today? Happy Friday. Feels like Saturday because I'm not really working today. Normally just have Saturday. That doesn't look bad right there. So also I see about making this, removing some of this paint right here because that's shouldn't really be. Okay, that's removed. And while we're here, why don't we just hit the shadow a little bit. So this is this right here is a Primatech color. Prima Texas Daniel Smith color is supposed to be made out of ground up rocks or something to give it, supposed to have an earthy look. This one here is called Lunar Blue, which is a Payne's Gray that leans heavy into blue. And I'm just going to see about this shadow. Let's see. Why don't we just go right here? And then here I'm noticing right here that's it's actually an onion piece of the skin there, but it's kind of a red. So why don't we like just get some red and represent that area with some red. Here goes. That's a nice touch. Does it look good? No idea. We'll find out later. Hey, another thumbs up. Thanks so much. My record for thumbs up is 8 for a half apple. Maybe I should be getting a half apple going. And by the way, we got these pears. And as soon as we get tired of messing with this onion, we are going to hit that pear so hard. So, you know, talk about a good time. All right, so what else are we trying to do here? You see anything else there would be good to paint? How about we try to beef up this area, okay? This is much thicker than that. We'll take the gold red thing that we had working over here, and why don't we just try to come up here and say, hello, I am that thing that is sticking out of the top of the onion. Okay. That's cool. Now I want to go more like a straw color, so I don't know, take some yellow ochre, and I forgot what that color is. Looks like a good straw color. So let's see here. Okay, yeah, that's a beautiful straw color now, isn't it? Okay, that and oh, it's right here a little bit. Okay. Oh, that's looking better. And then this, I mean, I don't know where this came from, this thing here, but it's, we should really just go right here with some color. I don't know what color yet. That is so bad. I guess this one is called French ochre. So let's take our gold color and lean into French ochre by putting French ochre with our color. Okay, that's cool. This should actually be dark right here, but I just want to get it hinted at. And that white there does not really belong anymore. Okay, that's cool. Just come down here. I don't want any lines in the watercolor, but we got to really establish our shape there. Hey Sawyer, welcome back. Thanks very much for stopping in. And Trez, hello to you, Trez. Thanks for joining today. So we're working on this onion, but after we get tired of working on the onion, we got these pears, which is gonna really be a blast. I know it. So how about this background? Should we try to paint that in? I don't know. I would not be really looking forward to it, but this, I don't really like the way that dried on there. Let's find out if we can dilute that, because it's just a weird shape there. So if we just rub water on it, maybe it'll disappear. And yes, it is kind of disappearing, so that's good. Okay. And we don't want any, like, blobs there, so just try to move everything around. And there's kind of a green hue happening here, which I'm not really too happy with, but let's see if we can get, okay. All right, and then here's a water droplet, and this just, appeared there, and this, like right at the beginning of the painting, apparently I was like smudged it with my hand. Let's see if any of that will go away. Just put a little puddle on there, and over here, and maybe if the puddle just sits there, the puddle just sits there, it might break down the paint that's there. So looking pretty good here. This area here could use some help. Right, this here. And let's have a look here. How about, first of all, there's like a couple lines right here. Let's do that. I don't know if that helps, not really. And then there's a little, let's see, this thing, we tried to do that right there. I don't know if that's good. I'm pretty sure it's not good. I'm gonna just leave it there for a minute and then blot it up so it's still there but faint. There we go. Now it's there but faint. And then here, let's see about coming here. And it's a good color we got here. Let's see about just having a couple of these. And then there, we would definitely want that shadow right here. So that seems good. And then there's like up here, we could do that. There's a little thing here, one here. If that, I don't know if that's really good. Anyway, now we had this puddle on here for a while. Let's see if any of that paint comes off. No, it's not really coming off. Oh well, how about that? If we're serious about that paint coming off, which I don't really know if it's a big deal having that paint there, I got this sneaky trick, which is the Posca white bullet shaped. I thought I saw it was enamel, but I don't know if it's really enamel. So let's just see. Well, yes, that sure is disappearing now, but it is a weird a weird thing having that color, this white. I'm gonna try to paint over it. So why don't we just see about up here too while we're at it. Uh-oh. Okay. Now let's see how it works painting over it. And so that's background. I'll just take get some pale. Let's see what this looks like right here. It could be that it's gonna look dumb on there for a long time now. I don't know if that's good. Holy cow, that is horrible. Now I'm going to try to lift this paint off. See if that works. Sort of worked, okay. And what about right here? Okay, and then here we really want to go darker. This. And now I'm going to go same kind of dark color, but I'm mixing some lighter color in there. Let's see about just getting a little bit here. And I don't know if that's good or not. Now we're gonna see about making this lighter, just at least right here. Okay. And then like right here. And it's just a little bit too much right there. Now I'm going back to the, gold, bronze, copper, red, whatever the heck that color is. And let's see, because, up here we really got the, that type of color, at least if we're going to exaggerate. So let's see, that's then, and then. See what's happening here. All right, let's see. Ready? Here goes. Try and be bold here. Okay, that is bold. Now let's see if we can just get this so it's not like a big obnoxious thing there. That looks pretty good. I think we're going to just see about extending the highlight just right here a little bit. So here I'm just rubbing kind of like water on there. I'm just gonna, so now we got a stupid highlight there, doesn't look that good at all. And how about if we just sort of go up here a little bit. And that looks bad. Take out that with the brush, it's not coming out. And a little bit better, but it still kind of sucks. Here, let's go here and see about this. Anyone think that looks like an onion? I guess it sort of looks like an onion, so yeah. Okay. I think it sort of looks like an onion. So just try to soften that. This is, lighter brown there. And how about, I recently found this favorite brush, which was lost for a couple of years. It is the number 6 Treacle. I have no idea where that went. It was the go-to brush for a long time. I mean, after I lost the 4 and the 8, then the 6 was really the happening brush. So I'm gonna see about getting some super fine line. Let's see if it's gonna work. This is that is not a super fine line. don't think that's the brush for the super fine line. Here's a brush called I think it's called a fine liner. No, it's called a Sienna 5000 round. Let's see if this will make a fine line. Not really, not exactly what I'd call a hairline. Oh well, let's just make a couple, see what happens. That looks okay, that's nice. Alright, that is not a success. How about if we return to our number 10, which is what we've been using. So we're definitely in the 10 zone. Let's see what that does. And you know, there's not really any hairs here, but we got an imaginary hair. And I don't know if that looks good or not. I don't think it looks good. And then here, let's just go here, try to emphasize these this little shape up here. That looks dumb. I think we're running out of interest in this painting, and it's time to excuse me, jump into the pears. Excuse me. Oh boy. I must be getting allergic to this painting. And that looks terrible. Let's see if we can lighten that up. That's better. Okay. Well, anyway, thank you for the 2 thumbs up. My record is 8. That was for a half apple, so I'm thinking I should do another half apple if I just want to be more popular on YouTube live stream. Here I got like a warm gray happening, and I'm just gonna see about I don't know. I just want to warm up this front area here. Let's see if that could really be a thing. Well, it doesn't look too bad. I don't know. Is that distracting? Is it too much complication attracting the eye there? I don't know. Could be. See if I can go a little more subtle. Okay, now it looks like a shiny table, kind of, sort of. This really lacks a lot of definition. Should have something else happening in there to, and I don't know, this whole shadow looks kind of weird. Not that great. Let's see about go here. Just get some little dots here or something. And then let's okay. That is no good. Okay. Well, I mean, it looks okay. It looks like an onion. Hey, Leland, thanks a lot for stopping by. Appreciate the comment. If anyone got a loose thumbs up, you could throw me. That'd be great. I'm trying to get 9. I got 2 already. Now I'm gonna just make this whole shadow lighter. It's just too dark, I think, for the you know, it makes the eye go right down there because it's such a big area. So let's just see if we can make it lighter. And I'm glad we put that red in there. That's good. Break it up a little. So let's just see. You know, it's getting lighter, so that's good. That's much lighter. So you got about take this out. Okay, who's ready to switch to pears? I know I am. So for pears, we're gonna bounce back to this pad, which is the Arches watercolor cold press something fine grains. We're gonna jump back into this paper and hit these pears. Thanks a lot for everybody who stopped by. I'm gonna take a small break because I feel like I'm about to sneeze again. We are doing onions. Hello, we're an onion, and here's the onion, whatchamacallit, art fun.